Howdy from the great country of Texas, better yet from Aggieland. Woo. Just wanted to jump on and try to give a word of encouragement. Not that I am actually even, what's the word, like professional enough to do so. And I'm not a celebrity like Ellen or a concert pianist like John Legend or Chris Martin. But I do have words that I can use, just like you have words that you can use. And I hope and I pray that you won't just pass on my words, but that you too will send the message and pass it on. And that message is a message of hope. Sure, I thought about it. I can play guitar. I thought about getting on here, singing a song, getting all the feels, but it's not really about that. It's about, in a situation like this, it's about taking control of your mind. And so I encourage you to take control of your mind. I am not a person that lives in fear. It's not my nature. If anything scares me or frightens me, I push it as far away from me as I possibly can from any part that actually feels that. Now, that is not always the answer, but I'm just telling you how I deal with things. But I also know people that absolutely 100% deal with fear and anxiety, and this kind of situation can put them in a place where they feel so much loss of control that it causes panic attacks and it causes an anxiety that makes you feel like you're gonna die. And so I'm here to say, even if you don't believe me, that it's gonna be okay, and to reach out for help in these times if you are one of those people that deal with anxiety and panic when you're stressed out. I was living in Nice, France when 9/11 happened, and I remember it being such a frightening time because I didn't know when were the airlines going to open up, were our borders going to open back up, what would the new normal be? Would it go back to normal? And no, it never went back to normal. I remember 2 years later thinking, is the news, are the media going to talk about anything else? But we found our new normal, and in that new normal, what I found that was so beautiful, no matter your race, no matter your religion, no matter your political view, what was so beautiful about that was the coming together of the people of the United States of America. Of course, sure, you can get angry because of the president said something you didn't like, or Nancy Pelosi said something you didn't like, or, the media. But why put yourself under that stress when right now what we can do is come together as a people, the people, right? Our country and our government is actually created for us, for the people, right? And so it's up to us to set the standard. It's up to us to not be out there in a panic. And so it's up to us to bring the peace and to bring the calm. And so I encourage all of you to, number one, realize it's gonna be okay. Number two, find the good. What is the good? What's my good in this? My good, number one, is that I believe it's a reprieve for all of us, all the American people, and specifically the celebrities. And thank God for the celebrities. Like, I love Ellen. All of her videos, number one, keep us all laughing. I'm dying. Love it. And that's who she is, and that's what she does. And what's awesome to see is that whether she's on a stage in front of an audience and all over the US via television, the world, or whether she's in her home laying upside down on her couch, that she is the same person. I think back to the time that she received so much flack, and I didn't mean to go off on this trail, but I'm making a point here. She received all this flack for basically having a laugh and enjoying a ball game with President Bush because they have different political views. And what I realized was like, wow, people don't get it. And I understand we all have different views on what we want and what we hope for in this country. But if we can't come together on the simple things, that is going to be what tears this country apart. not a pandemic, not a world war, not a civil war. What's going to tear us apart is if we cannot find common ground and treat each other with dignity and respect. So I encourage you and I urge you to find the good. I think the good that I found is that everybody gets a break. I love it. Think about it. When was the last time some of these celebrities, or I think about musicians who are constantly traveling and touring and never get to see their family. When was the last time they got this kind of break? Probably a long time. So as I sit here and ponder these things, I encourage you to do the same. Come together with your fellow man. Look for the good. Ask for peace to come into your heart, because it will. If you ask for peace, peace will come. And as things begin to go back to what our new normal will be, don't just look for help for yourself, but find ways you can help others, even if it's buying a $5 meal to go give to a person on the street, or maybe somebody's electricity got shut off because they couldn't pay the bill. Look for those opportunities, because I'm telling you, giving, we hear it all the time. Oh, it's better to give than receive. It is absolutely 150% better to give than receive. And find the little ways that you can do that. Find the ways that you can come together with your community, even if you can't be in the same room, even if you can't touch right now, because one day, I promise you, you will be able to again. You won't be in this whole social distancing. You won't be in that place. So find the common ground, find the good, ask for peace, go love people, because that's what's important. Love does.